All right. What is going on, guys? Dang, what's up, Cody? How you doing, man? Give me 1 second, bud. I gotta do something. Ugh. How's your day going, man? Doing pretty good. Just woke up from a nap. Dude, I almost took a nap whenever I got back home. And that was like 30, 45 minutes ago. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta do a live. What the fuck is going on? There we go. All right, I'm back. All right, yeah, I needed it, I guess, because I fell out of it. Hey, sometimes we gotta get that rest, man. I don't know. I was pretty tired. I'm still tired. Ugh. This market is aggravating to me. I did not look at the I didn't look at the charts whenever I had to go in that business meeting, and I come back to the charts and it's the same shit as it was whenever before I left, which was at like 12 o'clock. Dude, I tried to change the music a little bit, and I'm still trying to find that like happy medium music that I want to listen to while I'm streaming for 2 hours. Oh, so NQ's not doing anything. Let's see. See what gold looks like. Gold looks just like the Nasdaq. Let's see what Bitcoin looks like. Shit. Bitcoin's climbing. Shit, I should have traded that this morning instead. And let's see what a good old XRP looks like. XRP futures. And she looks like she wants to dump. Let's see, crypto. XRP to US dollar, Coinbase. Why does XRP look just like the Nasdaq? All of the markets look identical right now. Yeah, dude, look at XRP. It looks identical. It's crazy. I mean, the only one that looks different is Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum, Coinbase to US dollar. Well, Ethereum looks different. She's climbing. I would like to see Ethereum go like all the way to 5,000. That would be great for my portfolio. I've been holding on to Ethereum for, God, since it was $200. So Cody, you said you made some trades earlier today. Nice, wish I had that. Hey man, they called me crazy whenever I was telling everyone to buy in 2016 and 2017. Who's the crazy motherfucker now, right? Looks like it's the ones that did not buy it. Shoot, can you believe that I was buying XRP at 10 cents and 14 cents and 18 cents? I think the highest that I've ever purchased XRP was, fuck, the last time that it went on its like all-time highs was at the end of 2017 during like, God, it's crazy that I can even remember this shit. Was like during Thanksgiving and Christmas time, so at the end of 2017. And it went to its all-time highs to like 380. And I think the highest that I paid for it, and I probably put in like $500 at like 80 cents. I think that's the highest that I've ever purchased XRP. It was at 80 cents. But dude, that was in 2017. My lowest that I think I purchased XRP was probably around like 5 cents, 6 cents. Bitcoin, was buying Bitcoin at 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000, and then I purchased some at 7,000. Ethereum 200, 300, and then it just jumped up to like 800, and I was like, oh fuck. So. And then, yeah, just been holding on to it forever. So let's go back to the Nasdaq and Q. So futures, MNQ. So what you gonna do with the rest of your, oh, hold on. The best I'm holding right now is ADA, and I only have 144 of it, but it's up, so I ain't mad. Shit, you can't be mad, man. When did you buy that? Like this year? Last year? Shit, I gotta turn on the fan in here. Hold on. Give me 1 second, dude. What are you doing? Always. Alrighty, man. Last year. Oh, so you've been holding it since last year. Well, that's good, man. Most people can't hold on to it. Dude, where's my 100 viewers at today? They're late today. Dude, I swear I had a bunch of bots or something in here. Somebody botted my fucking my channel. I'm not complaining though. So you gonna place any trades tonight, Cody? Or do you not trade at the Asia? Things we see on the other side, I never heard or thought of that. Yep. Alright. I don't know if this fucking music's gonna work. It's fine while we wait. Background. Oh, I gotta move this thing. What'd you say? Daily today, the things we see. I usually don't, but I have the chart up just in case. Man. It's ugly right now, that's for sure. Definitely not a pretty market. Alright, let's find some better music. Green. Let's see. I know, super ugly, but love that drop this morning. See, you like that drop, man. I don't like it. I like for the market to go up because it's easier to predict. I mean, it's harder to predict at all-time highs. Dude, I almost got fucking wrecked this morning because my intuition was saying that they're going to dump the market. But my brain was saying, buy, buy, buy. So I bought, and it went against me for about a minute or two, and then I was able to get out of it. Thank God I got out of it and didn't just try to hold it. It hit that pivot point up at like 24,060.75, and dude, I got out. I just couldn't. Thank God I got out. But I should have just reversed the trade. And, fuck. If I would have rode that thing all the way down, it would have been great. But that was how I was able to make some money today, was by shorting. Can't we just go back to 2024 trading? It was so much easier. I agree. I thought people said that when Trump's press, it'll get easier. Dude, he's gotta stop talking. He's gotta stop coming in during like during prime trading times and talking. Like, why can't he come talk at like fucking 5 or 6 o'clock? Come move the market at 5 or 6 o'clock. Why do you want to talk at 10 or 11 o'clock whenever we're all trying to fucking trade and you're moving the market? Just, it, like, nothing works whenever him or J-Pal gets, you know, on the mic. And then he wants to talk for 2 hours. I figured the market was gonna like skyrocket back up after he got off the mic, but I was having lunch, so I didn't really look at it. And then I get back home and look at the market and I'm like, oh shit, it didn't even move. All it did was move, what, 50 points? Both directions, up and down. So, I mean, if you're a range player, you can make some money. But man, yeah, very tight ranges. I just couldn't judge the market this morning. The fact that I even made any money this morning with the market going down was very surprising to me. I so badly wanted to buy the dips every single time. I mean, it's just what my brain was telling me to do today. Oh. And then in one of my shorts, oh shit, I thought I was wrong. What is this? I thought I was wrong at 23,977. Because the market went back up all the way to, it went up 30 points on the same 5-minute candle. And I was like, oh shit, I'm wrong. Maybe I just need to get out. And so, thank God it came back down and then went through. And I think I was already down in one of the, I made another trade and I think I lost like $60 or something. And then I made $100 and something trade to get me back up, or to get the, it was a $110 trade, $120 trade to get the losses back plus be on top $50. So then after that I was like, man, I'm just not reading the market. But it shows that my trading is getting much better because I'm becoming more consistent whenever, if I'm just not seeing the market, I gotta step away. But in all honesty, I haven't been able to see the market very good all summer. Tomorrow, if we can pull back a little bit more tonight, we're probably going to go try to reach for all-time highs again tomorrow. Or we'll drop 300 to 500 points. So, we'll see. Am I even on the right contract right now? Futures, MNQ, yeah. I think I was on the wrong contract a few minutes ago. Yeah, and we're kind of sitting here, if you see my orange demand zone right here. So we bounced off of it, what was that, 1, 2, 3 times today? So, I mean, I could literally probably place a buy order right here and it would work for a little bit. What do you think, Cody? You think we should place a buy order? Let me look at the hourly. Oh, man. I feel like this is some Mortal Kombat music. So on the 5-minute, see, I have my indicator right here. It has bounced off of that indicator, that hot pink line. It has bounced off of it all day long. It broke it a few times, just trying to trap buyers. Then when you go look at the 15, man, on the 15, I am definitely interested at that 23. Hold on. Let me get it back. 23,620. I really like that one. Or really the 23,611. On the 5-minute, that wick at open, price is chilling at the halfway point. Yep. And look, even at the open, 12.24. It's only like 20 something points. So I guess if you're in minis, you could have made some money right there. It's got to break out of this range eventually though, right? I like for it to pull back, come touch. Well, it broke through that at open. Let's see. If we can come back down and touch that VWAP at 925 or touch these EMAs, Might be a decent little buy order. I mean, that's only 5 points away. Man, we gotta break through. If we don't. I just feel like market makers want to drive this a little bit lower. I don't know, there was a lot of buying right there. A lot of buying right there. At the minute it's consolidating and wanting to pop up. I can't look at the minute, Cody. I started getting FOMO and shit. I had to go back to my old school way of trading. The 5 minute, the 15, and the 1 hour. Ugh. See my little squishy ball, man? My little stress squishy ball. Oh, it did pop up. Bitch. You were right, Cody. But look at all this. 949. 954. You gotta break through some shit. I'm not stressing. Did I not tell you what happened to me recently? I probably didn't tell you what happened to me. Actually, I think I need to go back to the chiropractor. No, it's not that. It has nothing to do with stress. I'm doing it for like circulation. I think I have a pinched nerve or something. Because my pinky finger from like right there and up, and then this finger from right there and up went numb 3 weeks ago. I thought it was like my medication that I have to take. I've been taking it since I was like 20 something years old because I have like a thyroid problem. It's like a hyperthyroid or whatever. And I thought it was the medication because they changed the dosage or whatever. to like a lower dosage. And so my wife's an RN, and she was like, "Oh, just go back to your original medication and see your original dosage," because I still had a bunch in the bottle. And she was like, maybe it's the medication or whatever, because I recently had my medication changed. And so I was thinking, oh, it's like stress or whatever, but it makes my hand feel better. So it just feels really weird to have two fingers at the tips with like a numbness feeling. My other hand, great. This one though, it's this one and this one, and I haven't done anything like crazy, like athletic wise to hurt myself in any way. I didn't hurt myself on jet skis, I didn't hurt myself playing golf or anything like that. So it just makes when I do this a bunch, it makes my fingertips feel better. So I was supposed to call the doctor today, and I got busy and forgot. So I've been trying to like wait it out, see whether or not it was the medication or if it's whatever. So I might have to go back to the chiropractor. Fuck, Cody, look how much that thing pushed up. She gone. It's alright. Don't you hate me? Dude, sometimes it aggravates the shit out of me to miss a trade. I don't know why. I mean, there's always gonna be another setup, but I had a feeling it was going to push up to this. This is what, today's close? Yeah, this was today's close. I had a feeling it was going to push up to that. That would have been a nice little trade. I got to talking and forgot all about wanting to take a trade. Definitely not interested in it anymore. Let's see what ES is doing. Yep. ES broke out. But ES is gonna have to break that 64.90. Actually, it really needs to break that 64.93. I have a feeling that is some manipulation. It's gonna come up and then go right back down. Bitcoin's taken off. Shit, Bitcoin's going for all-time highs again. It is. Hell yeah. Go to 200,000. Actually, go to 1 million. So I don't ever have to work ever again. Dude, that's crazy that you had some and you let it go. Do you know that at some point, I mean, if you just look at the white paper and you truly understand it and break it all down and understand supply and demand, in 2032 or 2034, there will be every single Bitcoin will be out into circulation. At that point, a millionaire will not be able to afford a Bitcoin anymore. That's how high Bitcoin will be. I mean, and when I say a millionaire, I mean just like a dude that has like $1 or $2 million. But if you own 0.01 of a Bitcoin, that can make you pretty wealthy. Because it's just a big store of value, man. It's slow as shit. The transaction rate is very slow, but it's like holding digital gold. That's all it is. Hopefully, it doesn't take 20 years to get to that point. 24,390. God damn, Bitcoin went to 124,390, and then the next candle it dropped down to 124,140. Whew. Whoever bought the top just got fucked. Volatile. Dude, last night I was up for I think I got an extra 100 followers on TikTok last night. I was in one dude's live, and dude, I knocked out 100 followers in there. I was hoping that I would have cleared 400 last night, but it didn't happen. So yeah, pretty close. Unless some people that followed or dropped off or whatever, but and in Q, I think it's gonna come right back down to where it opened, and I think you're gonna see the move happen later on tonight. was the all-time high. 24,069. Wow, that looks so far away, but in reality it's not. Definitely can't take a trade over here. It went up. Comes, man. You know, the moment you take a trade right here, it's gonna want to come right back down. And see, I don't trust the candles at nighttime. Hold on. So that candle right there in New York time indicates bullish. I just don't know what it really indicates. It was creepy, but I had like 20 new friends from it. Hold on. So you're talking about lives. I fell asleep in one the other night, and I guess when it ended, I was sent to other rooms, and I woke up in a stranger. I had like 20 new friends from it. Hey man, whatever works. How many you have now? You in the 1100 or 1200 now? Why would it be like that? Take profit. Used to be like 50 ticks. There we go. God dang, man. What do I have? Let me see. I'm gonna keep hitting the wrong damn button. $393. How lame. Oh shit, my new video has 251 views, so that's good. I know, man. I'm halfway there to being able to go live the way I want to go live. I actually thought about just going live and sitting outside and just fucking chatting. Or sitting in here and just chatting. It's just that easy, huh? I think the algorithm is still trying to figure me out. Somehow I gained some new followers on here though. Like doubled my followers. I don't know if there's all those new people last night came and followed. They clicked on my link. It had to have been that. And then like my viewership on my shorts doubled. So maybe it's slowly starting to happen. I don't know. Yeah, dude, I got 30 followers on YouTube now. So, I had 12 yesterday, or 13? 13? 14? Something like that. I don't know. I was trying not to pay attention to it, because it was like, not depressing, but just kind of, you know, you keep trying and trying and trying, hoping to get somewhere. There's one dude that I see on here. I didn't even go live on here today. There's one dude on here that I see. He's live right now. And dude, he's got to be the worst fucking YouTuber that I've ever seen. And I'm like, who the fuck is gonna watch this shit? He's terrible. And it's not even entertaining at all. But because he gives away a bunch of free, you know, prop firm stuff, gets a bunch of people in there. And I'm like, oh. And he pops up every time I log into YouTube. I see it. And it aggravates the shit out of me because I'm like, you fucking suck. You're terrible. I know. No. Actually, that dude's nerdy as shit. You talking about the dude, what's his name? Tiger? You talking about Tiger? Or are you talking about the other one that fucking uses a bunch of bots in his room? Yeah, Tiger's alright, man. Actually, I like his story, dude. Like, I can support that dude. I don't know how he... I mean, he's a really smart dude. I've listened to him. But he was working like a 9 to 5 and then doing this shit at nighttime. And then eventually he just caught some traction. So, I like him. This is a white dude that uses a picture on his thumbnail that doesn't look like him at all. But I root for Tiger, man. Tiger, I just know his story from what he said, and you gotta take that for face value, but, you know, I like that dude. The other one, I just fucking can't stand it. And I know you're not supposed to, like, should never compare yourself to others, but fuck. It's terrible. And then I see him in other chat rooms just trying to, like, put stuff in chat to basically take other people's, you know, viewership. So, yeah. I'll text you the name later. There's no one in here. Oh yeah, I guess there is. I'll tell you some other time. But so what do you think about that Tiger dude? Have you watched him? You like it? He's a smart dude, from what I've watched. I don't think I've ever seen him take a trade, though. Oh. You know who I normally listen to in the morning? Well, I can't anymore because his chat or his didn't stick around, just went over to, yeah. I used to listen to, well, I still do. Every once in a while, I'll chime in and just listen in the background. But Patrick, I mean, he's the biggest one on YouTube in the mornings. He don't trade like you do, though. And dude's wild. I really like to listen to all the comedy shit inside of his stream. It's pretty hilarious. But yeah, before I came across, before I started streaming and then met you, dude, that's what I used to listen to in the morning. But lately here, I'm like, oh, I need peace and quiet, and then so I can think straight. My ADD has been getting the best of me lately. So, that's what I've been doing. In your TikTok thing, you just get a bunch of people bouncing around. Oh. Before you answer that, dude, I found because I was up till like midnight last night, and I saw this dude. That was that room that I was telling you I was in. This dude has figured it out. This dude had like 400 people in his room, and then he was like, watch. At midnight, we're going to have 1,000 people. And he said because all the other creators start going to bed. And they start getting off. And dude, I shit you not. That room had over 1,000 people in it right at midnight. So I think there's a key thing right there. If you're up really late, you might be able to get some new people in because they're looking for creators. Oh, dude, I looked at his he is an affiliate, and so and then he has like I guess an affiliate with TikTok Shop and stuff like that for other brands. I mean, and dude, he's just a normal Joe Blow. Like, he's funny as shit. You probably have seen his stuff. I'm gonna go in his shit tonight and get some more followers again. But I think that is the key, dude. At midnight. Well, that would be 11 o'clock our time. Because, yeah, it happened probably like around 11:30 our time. You know, because there's so many different time zones. So, and that dude seemed like he was probably from up north. But, he hit it spot on. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm talking about, they were gifting the shit out of him. But then I looked in his TikTok shop of all the other brands that he promotes, and it's a bunch of stupid shit, you know. But he sold 147 items just yesterday. And some of those items are $40, $50, $60. I was like, why am I sitting here trading? Maybe I just need to fucking be a creator and a host, I guess is what they call it. Because I can be wild as shit and act goofy as fuck. But I don't know if I want to go down that route. I mean, I like money. Really, you know what I was thinking about last night? I was thinking about changing my name. Not my real name, but my trading name. Because I want to see money, take money. Oh, dude. I am the worst at it, but yeah, might as well call me that. I was trying to figure out how do I incorporate trading and golf together, because I would really like to go, because I was gonna, before I started the trading channel, I was gonna do a golfing channel because I love to golf. And so, dude, I saw this dude the other night on TikTok, and I think he does it like almost every night. He's fucking terrible at golf. Terrible. And this dude has like 500 to 1,000 people just watching him at the driving range. How many driving ranges I got around me? I can go turn on the fucking camera and hit golf balls. But yeah. So I was trying to figure out, how do I incorporate golf and trading into a name that sounds clever, and would, you know, I was thinking about changing it. Like, the golfing trader. Like, I think I need to stick it in ChatGPT and have ChatGPT give me a new name. Because I really want to incorporate golfers and traders, and so I can get the best of both worlds, you know? Typing in Copilot right now. Yeah, find out, man. I was thinking the golfing trader, or the trader that golfs, but I was trying to shorten it up. Like, how do you shorten that up to not be so long, man? And how do you take out the? Because I'd really like to go do live streams while I'm golfing, or while I'm at the golfing range. Put them in there. Bull and birdie. Par and profit. Hey, I like that one. Swing trade, swing club. Green fees and green charts. That one's not bad. What is the force? Oh, 4x4. The only bad thing is I don't trade Forex. And you can't do it like futures golfer, because then it's like making you sound like you're a future golfer. Ooh, the market golfer. Trade in tea. Chart the course. Man, you're coming up with some bangers, bro. Fairway finance. Oh my god. Equity greens. Dude, you're coming up with some good ones. Well, I know where you're getting them from, but you gotta love AI. The Iron Trader. Dude, I'm feeling the fairway finance. The market golfer. Yeah, I was thinking of these ideas at like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is how my brain works at nighttime. This is why I can't sleep. My brain is always coming up with like new ideas. Like, how can I make this better and still have fun with it? Dude, I gotta take a picture of this shit so I can remember. Alright. Oh, got the camera the wrong way. Boom. Well, thanks for that, man. Oh, did I get the Fairway Finance in there? Yep. So what do you think about my idea? I can go live with trading, and then I can leave, and then I can go get live on TikTok while I'm playing golf. Yeah, late at night is the best time for ideas. That, the shower, and the shitter. Great places for ideas. For some reason, ideas just fucking happen. Oh man, I'm glad I made some trades earlier this morning because at least I have something to break down into content. Actually, I might chop up just this conversation. I mean, I think it could be day in the life of a trader type content. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of... I was just trying to be different, you know? I feel like my videos are different than others, but then there's still some similarities. And then recently, I started getting messages from people like, hey dude, do you have a course? You have this? Like last night I had 2 people message me if I have a course. Yeah dude, I'd love to sell you a course. Just kidding. I got sell no course. If I had like 1,000 people in here right now, yeah, I'd love to sell a course. But I barely have enough time during the day to do what I do right now. It would take me a minute to make a course. What am I gonna make a course on? Alright guys, when market opens, this is my only strategy. It's called the 15-minute orb. Learn it, because if you don't, you're going to be struggling. And learn how to snipe the fuck out of the market. That's it. The end. There's my course, man. There is my course. You can get it for a one-time fee of $99. You're gonna be struggling. Hey, the 15-minute orb has been playing out to the downside. It has not been playing out to the upside. And I guess that would make sense because we're at all-time highs. So, eventually run out of buyers. But the orb does work. I mean, look at it. If I were to back test it, Look. This proves that it's right, Cody. So, 15-minute orb. Here, I'll move it into your view. 15-minute orb. Then you drop down to the 5-minute after that's formed. Now, it didn't happen in that candle. Didn't happen in this candle. You would have been right the moment it blew through right here. But where the real action happened, you had to wait 5, 10, 15, 20, almost 30 minutes to get out of some of that chop, and then it would have played out. So, when you back tested it, it does work. You just gotta have enough balls to be able to take it. That's the hard part. And see, I didn't want to take it this morning. Well, I took a little bit of it. Because here was our support all night long at 23,980. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And even, I wonder how many people it scared out of the market with this candle. If they were a 15-minute orb player, how many people got scared out right there because of that big ass wick? Then the next 5 minutes, that was an indecision candle, and then the next one, finally you got the fucking continuation. Yup. I don't know what has been up with me lately with not being able to just hold a trade. I gotta stop being a little bitch about it and just hold on to it. But I feel like every time I hold on to a trade for a really long time, I'll be 50, 60, 70, sometimes $100 into a trade, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna let it play out, and then all of a sudden it goes against me. It's the most aggravating thing, is to see $100 that you made in less than a minute or two, and then you don't take it. It's the hardest thing. I mean, because where else can you go make $100 in 2 minutes? Where else? I'm not educated. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. My wife has a master's degree. She has 4 degrees, and she don't make $100 an hour. So where else am I gonna make $100 an hour? Or $100 in 2 minutes? Nowhere. So that's the reason I get out. It's like, fuck. I know, right? And then some people fuck with me because they're like, oh, you didn't let it play out. Bitch, I don't know anywhere else that I can make $100 in 2 minutes. I'm ready to get out. But yeah, would I like to ride it out and see maybe if I can get $300, $400, $500 out of that? Yeah, I would love to, but not once in 2 years. Well, I guess the past year, I just recently started trading micros again, but with minis, you don't have to go that far to get $500 or $1,000. But with 2 micros, you gotta hold that motherfucker for a while. I think I'm right that this market wants to come back down. Oh, there's that dude again. Every time. Can I just get this dude off of my page? Right, but there's time when the market is easier to take money. Yeah. Oh, dude, yesterday was beautiful. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday because I put out a video on it. Yesterday was awesome. Like, everything was happening so smoothly. I would place a trade and then all of a sudden, man, I'd be up 100, 150 bucks. It was nice and smooth. So it was easier to just, you know, see money, take money on that. There was no like little pops. It was just smooth. Those are the days that I like. What were you trading this morning? I know you were trading in Q, but were you trading micros? And were you trading your real account? I told you if you're trading your like a combine or your practice account, you just need to YOLO that thing, man. MNQ and yeah, real account. Oh shit. And you haven't taken a trade on your real account for a while. And what did you say earlier, that you made money on it today? I did on Monday. Oh, okay. You said you made money, right? Sorry, man, I got a short-term memory. Could have traded today, but was too distracted with chats. Hey, that's not a bad thing. See, that's going to be a hard part for me going live on TikTok. And I was supposed to go live this morning on YouTube, but one of my buddies, he wanted to have a meeting, and he's been trying to recruit me to come do business with him. I don't want to do business with my friends. So we had lunch, chit-chatted, same conversation that we've had in the past. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to do business with friends. I have that rule. It never ends. It always goes wrong. So I've done business with friends before, friends and family before, and it just ends terribly. Oh, dude, that's one of my biggest rules in life. I've owned 5 companies throughout my lifetime, and the only person I would ever do business with is my spouse. And I've done business with my ex-wife before, and we owned some companies together when we were in our 20s. And that was one of the reasons we got a divorce. But my current wife, we do business together now, and everything's great. So I guess it just depends on the people. But I have learned a lesson that whenever I was like 21, 22, I owned a moving company, and I don't even count that as one of the companies that I owned because we had it at such a short period of time. It was like less than a year. But I owned it with my ex-brother-in-law, and we were doing really well, and it really broke our relationship, our friendship. And so I learned a valuable lesson at a very young age that you don't do business with family or friends. And you would have thought that I learned that lesson, right? I didn't really stick to it because when I owned the restaurants, my sister went through and she's older than me, like 6 years older than me. I was in the middle of selling the restaurant, and she was going through a divorce and needed some extra income, and I needed the help because I was off doing other stuff already, and I had the business up for sale, so I didn't really care about it anymore. I was just waiting for the sale to happen, and so she covered basically my part in there, and so I thought that I had someone in there I could trust and whatever. Yeah, learned a lesson there too. So, because I had 13 employees at that restaurant, and most of them were young kids, and I didn't really trust any of them to run my company while I was away. So, put my sister there in the evenings after she left her main job, because she got herself back together, and then now I want pizza. Hopefully not Milano's. Wasn't it Milano's that you had last time? Dude, every time I eat Milano's, my stomach hurts. Every time. I don't know if it's because the type of pizza that I eat, but my stomach hurts every time. But that's the closest pizza joint. Yeah. Dude, do you know that some of the Milanos, some of them have deals and some of them don't? Like there's one over here on the lake that is the closest one to me, and they run no fucking deals. Nothing. Till like Friday and Saturday. Then the other one that's on the other side of the lake in another town, they run a shit ton of deals. Right, the one here that says they have deals, but I click on it, nothing. Yep. I can't, I think it's all owned by like different people. I think it's got to be like a franchise or something. Because there's like there was one in the town that I live in. You know, there's so many little small towns around this lake. And that one's gone now, and it moved further away. So I have to drive like across the lake, on the other side of the lake, and then I can go to the Milano's that runs deals like every single day. So you can go over to that other one and get like 2 larges and some breadsticks for like $22.99. That's a pretty good deal. Look at the NQ up at this equilibrium right here trying to break through. Dude, now you got me talking about pizza and I want fucking pizza now. I had tacos earlier, bro. That was a good little business lunch. I knew what that lunch was all about, though. I knew why he called me. Trying to recruit me. Taco Tuesday. Dude, at the place that we went to, missed it by... If him and I would have gone and had lunch yesterday, they had $1.50 beers for lunch. It would have ruined my day though, because you know beer makes you tired and shit. So, but when I was at SFA, I would get 5 Papa John's every Wednesday. I might go ahead and place a pizza order. You know, I have some DiGiorno's in the fridge or in the freezer. My doctor said you need to eat a little bit healthier though. Even though I look like I'm in good shape, the doctor said I need to eat better. So I had to start eating more fruits and vegetables recently. You think we're gonna go try to climb back for all-time highs again? I don't know, if I was gonna get in that trade, I should have got in it 30 points ago. Well, we're less than 100 away. I know, right? I guarantee it wants to go touch that 24,000. That 24,000 is a I forgot what they said that is, but oh, there's a lot of resistance right there too. That's where it broke loose earlier today and just started tanking. I wonder how many people blew their accounts today. You think the prop firms are rich today? Looking at the daily, it looks like it could stay untouched. Let me look at the daily. I gotta zoom into that shit. Dude, on the daily, it's just... On the daily, to make sense to me, we gotta come back down to that 22,780. Then it's like, alright, bye, bye, bye. Oh, man. I don't think it's gonna happen though, man. I think this thing is just gonna keep on climbing and climbing and climbing. Unless we're just headed to this pivot, which is what, 23,967. Let's go look at Bitcoin. BTC. Damn, Bitcoin just fucking keep on going, baby. Just keep on going. Oh, we are at all-time highs on Bitcoin. Actually, we made a new high. 124,540. That is crazy. Can't it just hit $1 million? Come on. Just won $1 million. So I can take a loan out on it and keep my crypto and then get it tax free. Take that money and put it into real estate. You know what I really want to own? I want to own an apartment complex. Sounds like a lot of work, but I'd really like to own an apartment complex. Actually, I'd like to own a shit ton of them. You don't understand how what works. Crypto and taking loans out on it. If you own enough of it, because crypto is considered an asset, just like a house, just like anything else. You know, like rich people, very wealthy people, they don't ever sell their stocks. Let's say you got 10,000 shares so you got 10,000 loans of, what is that company that makes the fucking computer chips and shit? Nvidia. Say you got 10,000 shares of that. You're a pretty rich guy. Or let's say you got 10,000 shares of Amazon or whatever. You're not going to sell that stock, because if you sell that stock, you're going to have to pay capital gains on that tax. So what they do is they go to the banks and they take a loan out on that asset. Then they take that money and they go invest it into another asset. And that's how they build long-term wealth. And then they take that asset's payments and pay back the loan on whatever, and it just builds and builds and builds from there. And that asset just keeps going up. And that's how you build long-term wealth. It's just that simple, man. But yeah, I'd really like to own like a $10 to $15 million complex. And have people paying me $1,500 to $2,500 a month for a little bitty apartment. Because we are headed towards, actually I think we're already in it, a renter's market. Because if you look at it, BlackRock owns a huge portion of the houses in the United States, and they are turning our market into a renter's market instead of a buyer and owner's market. And they have a shit ton of umbrella companies that run the management companies that run all of these houses that they bought. The property tax will most likely be huge. Yeah, dude, but whenever you buy a ton of them, man, that's... As long as you're buying, like, cookie-cutter homes in these little cookie-cutter neighborhoods, not the $500,000 homes and shit like that. Like $120,000 to maybe $200,000 homes, and then you're charging, you know, $2,000 to, let's say, $3,000 a month on each one of those, and then let's say your property taxes are only $2,000 or $3,000 a year. Let's say $4,000 a year. It's 2 months worth of rent. The other 10 months, all profit. They pumped his taxes up to $50K a year just for property. Holy shit. See, you want to know what I think is the biggest fucking scam in the United States? Property tax. You won't ever truly own your home. I learned this a long time ago. I've owned a few homes in my lifetime, and it is the biggest scam in the United States. You could pay off your house, but if you don't pay them stupid taxes, they're coming to fucking take it. It's the biggest scam. I think whenever you pay off your house, you should not have to pay any more property taxes. I think it should just be done. That's the reason I just want to use homes or apartment complexes like an asset and use it for what it is. Hey man, I've seen some dudes do it with $0. Well, I wouldn't say zero, but they didn't have a lot of money. They had like less than 30K in their bank account. And they've been able to pull off some pretty cool shit. But you don't make a bunch of money with one. You make a bunch of money with a lot of them. Cody, I have studied this shit, so then whenever my assets build up enough that I can take the loan out on them, I know exactly where I'm putting that money. It ain't going in the bank. Oh, I forgot I'm still in Bitcoin. MNQ. Alright, dude, what time is it? It is 6:48. Might get off here in a minute. Where's all my viewers at? Come on, man. Yep. I'm not interested in this market. Says there's 4 in here. I see 3. God, what happened with that? There we go. Oh, that's the reason. I'm on the fucking 1 hour. I was like, why are these bars look so... Dude, was I right or was I right? This candle pushed up to that pivot point. 23,966. Wow. I called it. If I would have took that trade, that would have been awesome. But I would have had to hold a trade for an hour and 50 minutes to get what? 23,913 to 23,960. So what, 40 something points? The slow markets kill me sometimes. It's just too slow. You know what I haven't looked at tonight? Is gold. Gold kind of looks the same. I wouldn't trade gold right now. Well, let me see. Shit, gold might pump. No, it came up here. Gold's gonna come down for a little bit. It's above the VWAP, above the EMAs, and above my little pink line. It came up, tried to touch this pivot. Let's see what the ES is doing. Oh, that's not the right ES. Yeah, it would be cool, right? Just some lurkers. At least if they're gonna lurk, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. Helps out the channel. Let me see if that one douche is still on. Hold on. Nope. Dude, on TikTok last night, I watched a dude lose $1,300 and get roasted. A dude got roasted in that chat. I don't know, but the more the chat goes off, the more it pushed his content, so I don't really think he gave a shit. But he did it on a live account, and I was like, oh, bro. Yeah, I guess he was on TopStep or whatever, and did it in one of those Express accounts. I was like, bro. And it was a 50K account, so I know what his drawdown is. Oh, you're good, man. Fuck, TradingView just charged me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Fucking shit. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. What was I talking about? Fuck. Told you I got short-term memory. I forgot. I was looking at something else, and now it has my brain on something else. What was I talking about? Oh, now I'm in TikTok Live. I'm mod 4. Now I'm in a TikTok Live on mod 4. Well, dude, I'm about to get off. Yeah, I'll just call it right here, dude. I actually we were talking about pizza and a bunch of other shit, so I kind of went longer than what I even wanted to. But, yeah, go ahead and do your TikTok, bro. I'm gonna get off anyways. I was gonna go create a Instagram and Facebook account for ETX Trader. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here, man. I missed the trade, so it's not worth messing with this right now. But have a good night, Cody. I'll see you in the morning, man. I'll jump in with your chat. I'll try to get up early so I can chat with you for a bit before the market opens, and then I'll go silent for a bit because I need to concentrate. I gotta make some money. So, thanks for hanging out again, man. I appreciate it as always. To anyone else out there that's watching, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Peace.